Hello, Bo. Welcome to my stream. Nice to catch you on here first. How is the event looking? Hey, hello, Zom. Welcome to the stream. I was planning to begin my stream a little bit earlier in the day, but I've only got time at the moment to sort of sit down and do a bit of grinding. So I've reached my 2,500 souls mark for my 200 portal stones. My alliance is doing pretty okay. I think we're sitting at about rank 40 in the event, but we do need to make a push to keep that position. So if you guys stick on to the stream, I am going to be pulling a few tokens which I didn't intend to pull, but given that it's an alliance event, I'm just going to do a few for the alliance and trying to see how far I can get with this event. Because that Koldan for the top 50 is a decent reward. Being a champion, he might actually be quite useful once the AI changes come in. So it might be worth for everyone to get themselves at least a 4-star champion. Oh, hello, Siyun, and hello, First F. Welcome to the stream. Boganer says I'm at 2,100 souls for the 4K grind, no tokens. Yeah, I haven't used any tokens so far myself, but as you can see on the leaderboard, we are at rank 43, and it's a serious grind, guys. So with 120,000 souls in total, we are still at rank 43. It's turning out to be quite a competition. I think a lot of people are grinding for Koldan, I think, or anything further on. So it is quite a serious grind here. So Zom City, hello, Bo. Okay, grind. Mukesh Patel, hello to my stream. Welcome back. First it says I'm at 2085, grinding to 2750, no token. Yes, so first of what I'm gonna do is continuously do refreshes, and I'm gonna see how far I can get. But then I think a bit later into the stream, once I get more people on, I will do a few pulls from the token altar to sort of hasten my soul boost up. But I am at the moment at 2.5, and I'm headed towards 2.75 myself. So if you're along watching the stream, I hope you can grind along with me and see how far you can get. So let's do this, guys. Let's do this. So I'm using my Nexus, and I have recently hit level 50 with my Nexus. Pretty good. That's good because I've now unlocked the 5th relic slot for Nexus, and which means I can add few more relics for my Panthers, and possibly now that relic slot will be useful for equipping any tokens that I might put on. So, and Nexus is my first ever 4-star infiltrator that I've got to this level, so pretty happy about that. Uh, First F says I'm okay. Yeah, okay. I read that comment. Siyun says I'm at 2.3k souls. Goal is 2.75k souls. Yes, I think a lot of people are aiming for that, which is a good point to stop at as well. Zom City asks, is refreshing better than buying 10 pack? It is better if you've exhausted all the stones. So if you are at 0 portal stones, it's worth. And also if you are absolutely sure you're going to be active, you're going to be not be disturbed. So for example, if I was going to do this grind early in the day, when there might be work coming in the way, or I might be expecting a phone call or something like that, in that case I would always go for 10 portal refreshes. But if I know, that, well, I'm just gonna be I'm not gonna be disturbed, then I would go for the total refreshes. But it's up to you really. As long as you're going to be continuously grinding, you're not going to stop for anything, then it doesn't matter whether you do a 10 portal refresh or you do a total portal refresh. So yes. But generally speaking, if you can do 10 portal stones, it's normally a good thing to do. Just in case you get disturbed for something, you know that your portal stones are always refreshing. I mean, that's what you will find me doing as well. Now, like for example, I'm now out of portal stones. I look at my counter. Okay, 5 minutes is too large. Nope, clicked on the wrong one. So by the way, guys, the quickest way to get to your portal stone refresher is by clicking the gold coin thing on the top. So if you click your gold coin on the top, that gets you to your portal stones the fastest. I actually was struggling getting to that fast enough earlier, but I've only recently discovered that, which might be a bit odd to be honest. But all good, all good. Uh, First step says I usually buy two 10 packs rather than refreshing. Yep, makes sense. Steven says I buy 2 pack of 10 stones, so in agreement there. Cool, cool, cool. So grind, grind, grind. It's really interesting with the relics that I've equipped on my Nexus. These panthers are, you know, they're actually pretty good, which makes me think that when I put these on my Sakani, I mean I'll be able to boost my panthers and my Sakani at the same time in terms of damage. So I think I can now see why Segunga and Sakani and all these Moss main Titans in general, they are, with Panthers, they can be quite a force. Always good to get some Titan drops, but I would normally prefer getting more relics. Helps with fusion food. So actually, guys, at the end of the last fusion event, I managed to get a couple of my Titans to a fair level. I had a ton of Titans, but I just didn't have enough time in the end to get the food that I needed to do that. So what I managed to do was get my Nexus to level 49 and a half, and then with the recent grind, I got my Nexus to 50. I think the other Titans that I got leveled up was actually one very interesting Titan. I got my Kuba. I have a bunch of Kubas, but I never actually had any decent Kuba leveled up. So I thought, it's good to have a Berserker, just because it's a good land defender. Although not the best one, not a garrison defender, but a good land defender for Kuba. So I got a Kuba leveled up. So I'll bring that up in a moment and let you guys tell me what you guys think about it. Oh, hello, Fear. Welcome to my stream, bud. Nice to catch you around. And how are you doing in the event? First, it says finally someone is streaming. Yeah. I think there was quite a significant gap between when the last stream was on. I think I was on Clash over Alex. So stream was a relatively short stream, but I was on his stream, and I was wondering after that who's going to come on. And I had a reasonably busy day at work, so I couldn't really come on before this. So, but yeah, happy to provide the grinding fuel. Zom City says, yeah, I'm gonna roll with 10 packs. Need to research that. Yes. Fear says, not so good in the event because I got super busy in real life. Yeah, man. That's cool, that's cool, it's cool. And guys, I think it was in Clash over Alex's stream. Now, if some of you haven't seen that, probably worth going and having a look. I didn't know about this, but apparently, now I don't know how far this is true. But apparently the Valkyrie event will be this week, according to that stream. And then the boost titans would be Thor and Loki for a 1.4 boost, I believe. And then you get a 1.2 boost if you use any 4-star Guardian Titan. So I don't know how far that's true, but that's what I saw from the stream. So, if that's the case, I do have, fortunately, a 4-star Guardian, which is my Calco. But man, he's only level 22, so I don't know how the event's gonna be. Yazam 1.4x, that's what I heard. for Loki and for using Loki and Thor, and I don't have any of those, so I guess I'll have to run with my Calcor, which I'll see how that goes. But that's what I'm hearing, guys. Oh, Fear says a 90% it will be an individual at 20k souls, and you know what? I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised because we've seen this is an alliance event, and we had a couple of other ones which were mostly individual. But now that we have an alliance event, they will probably run this sort of event. So yeah, it is going to be quite a grind, guys. And at 20k souls, but if it's 20k souls, which is kind of similar to where Thor and Loki were originally at as well, I think it's doable. Given the time that we have, hopefully it's a 4-day event like before. First it says, but from the leaks, it looks like no lightning troops this week. Yeah, man, I'm, and the other thing as well that is coming up is given all the relics that we're seeing in the event so far, they all boost. Apart from boosting the lightning damage, they boost the human titans damage. Now that makes me feel that there is a high likelihood that Valkyrie might just be what we were all fearing, that it might be a titan that boosts militia, archers, and spearmen or something. Kind of Siggy kind of. It's almost like a Siggy Guardian version or something. Now I'm hoping it's not, but if it's the case, it's gonna be quite a bummer, and I think a lot of us would be a bit disappointed. But we're gonna see how it goes. Now, okay, right. Getting back to the chat, Seun says I'm using Skolna for 1.2. That's awesome, man. So good. I don't have Thor or Loki as well, so I will be using my Calcor, and I'll have to focus on leveling him up a little bit, at least to level 30, perhaps if I can do that. That'd be interesting. Zom City says, what if they are both individual? Devs made it clear to participate in the Loki and Thor events. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They did say that, didn't they? So, but you know what? I'm happy that I actually didn't because I've managed to save up a bunch of tokens, which now would probably be better, I think, than having got a 1.4 against a 1.2. Yeah, I mean, I would be losing 20, so I don't know, 22 souls or something like that per battle. But I take that any day. I will use my Calco and I will get Valkyrie, but I'm still quite curious what those relics, what the actual Titan boosts are going to be. Now, if we don't have any lightning troops and we just land up finding a Titan that just boosts militia, I mean that will make me second think if I go for Valkyrie. But Odin, man, Odin being a ranger, there will be probably no doubts I'm going to go for him. Steven says, good with Mitano and Skolna. Nice, nice. Mitano is good as well. Fear says, boost 1000% archers and militia spearmen. Well, if it's something crazy like that, I mean, I can't be 1000%, but if it is something as it's like an X skill version, then yeah, then we might have people wanting that as well. Steven says the Titan is bad, but the relics make up for it. Yeah, that's the case, isn't it? With some of these guardians, the titans themselves not too great, but man, the relics they can even turn militia into something absolutely crazy, pretty strong. First it says I'll use Logi with no boost. Oh man, first so you don't have any 4-star guardian? I mean, I was personally quite lucky to get that Calco, now I think of it, because I was considering fusing him away at one point, but then, so I was, I took better of my wisdom and realized, well, I don't have any other 4-star Guardian, I better keep him. But, even then, man, Logo, all Panthers, couple of tokens in there, good amount of relic slots. If it's maxed up, I think you'll be alright, man. Oh, the only thing is it will take you longer and probably be probably more tokens, but you will get there. You will get there. Jo gameplays. Oh, is that Spanish? Oh, Jo. Actually, you know what? I mean, although I can't understand what you're writing, I remember you from the last stream. And did you subscribe to me from DU? So I'm sorry I can't understand. If you can translate that into English, I don't have any auto translate option to my knowledge on here. So if you want to translate, please do so, and I'll try and respond. But appreciate you joining in, man. And I hope you can enjoy the visual content, if nothing else. Um, I have sent you something in line, bro. Oh, right, Fear. Okay, I will check my phone then in a second. Let's do that. So I've got my line app on my phone. Don't have it on my machine here, but I will get this battle running, and then while the battle is running, I'm gonna check my line because Fear said he sent me something, and I'll see what I find from there. Anything interesting to share? I don't actually log into the Line app too often these days because of the number of groups that are on there, and frankly, it really clogs up my phone. But it is fun to log in and gather all the knowledge that's there. So, okay, Fear, I'm pulling up your chat. Of course, not on the screen. Oh, it's something about something about something about about being a VIP or something. Bogner says banned, bro, banned. Ah, oh man. Okay, Bo, I'll check banned as well in a second. I'll just get a battle running as well and check that on there. As a Guardian Titan, Valkyrie Guardian skill increases her damage. Ah, right, this is what he's saying. Okay, so just pulling up from what Fair sent me. Valkyrie will unlock well it's as well as okay. Just gonna read what I've received. So as a Guardian Titan, Valkyrie's guaranteed first skill is Valkyrie's Shield. Okay, and it increases her damage, armor, and elemental resistances, making her a fearsome adversary for even the most seasoned opponent. Okay, that's what I've got. I'm not okay. So Valkyrie's shield increases her own damage, armor, and elemental resistances. Okay, so it's a lot of resistances for herself apparently. Yeah, it's about the Guardian event. And as well as Valkyrie unlock powerful new relics. So there are going to be a couple of relics apparently, and the relics names are out here. And I've got Fallen Chest Piece, and apparently that relic boosts Titan armor, Archer armor, Poison Titan, and troop resistance. Okay, so poison Titan and troop resistant. Okay, fallen gauntlets. I wish I could pull this up on the stream here, guys, but unfortunately I don't have that feature yet at the moment. But so well, okay. Apparently there are going to be a bunch of these relics, and it says the event will end on Monday, 30th of April. I'm not sure when it begins, but probably tomorrow, right? So, man, okay, Fear, that's if all that's true, pretty crazy, man. Okay, so let's get another battle on the road, and then I'm gonna check band to see what Bo has sent me, I think. I'll have a look. Okay, so, man, where do I have to go for this? Okay, band. Oh, think I'll have to log in, I think, on this. Okay, I think it should be easy enough. Let's get the battle running, and I'm gonna check in a moment what has been sent. I gotta keep a good. I need to find a way of being able to sort of get all my groups in one device because I don't really No, okay, yeah. So, Bo, yeah, I'm on band. So, have you sent me something or uh? Okay, I'm going to log into the group. Let me know if you want me to check something specific. Oh, it was the same thing. Right. The VIP email went out early today, lol. It was the same thing. Ah, cool. Okay, so it's the same one then. I mean, I'm happy to share what the thing says. So, the VIP text, I guess, to the VIP players, but I'm not a VIP player, by the way. But here it is what it says. Today we are excited to announce the arrival of Valkyrie on the battlefield. Valkyrie is the third ancient titan to be introduced in our series of Gods Awaken events, joining the mischievous Loki and God of Thunder Thor. As a guardian titan, Valkyrie's guaranteed first skill is Valkyrie's shield, and it increases her own damage, armor, and elemental resistances, making her a fearsome adversary for even the most seasoned opponent. So yeah, guys, it's there's obviously a bunch of stuff, but from all the relics that are on there, fallen chest piece, fallen gauntlet, fallen helm, they all have either archer armor, militia armor, spearman armor as the boost, guys. So I have a strong suspicion now that Valkyrie will indeed be a guardian titan that boosts human troops. And you know what? Actually, that makes me feel that I'm not. I don't feel now too terrible that I'm not going for Siggy. Since hopefully those boosts are good enough. So yeah, thank you, man, Fear, for sharing that. I wouldn't have known. I'm not a VIP member, so. But yeah, and that's one of the reasons I like to be on be online and stuff like that, on the line chat and the band chat. You get all of these interesting news article, well, news snippets which you otherwise probably wouldn't hear of. Yeah, man, Zom, I know it's not the ideal thing, but that's what it appears to be. That's what it appears to be. But I would still wonder, when the skills come out for Valkyrie proper, we whether she would rival Siggy. Or but perhaps, Siggy, being an X-skilled one, probably is going to be in a class of his own, right? But yeah, that's a wonderful piece of news, at least to know what is coming. But this information that if this is true, that all the Guardian Titans, and it makes sense for this to be true, that all 4-star Guardians will have a boost of whatever amount, 1.2x, I believe. So it's probably worth, if any of you have a Guardian Titan, that you kind of boost things up. And Bo says those relics look great for Siggy. Yeah, man, Bo. Yep. I mean, militia armor, archer armor, Titan, and it's a lot of those relics. From what I've seen from pulling that up, is that they boost the archer damage and the spearman damage and stuff like that. So definitely something really well suited for Siggy. So if some of you guys think that, well, Valkyrie is not going to be pretty good, but you probably would think, well, you might want to get the relics, then perhaps going for Siggy in this event might be a good idea. And obviously you don't have too much time on the clock. Be cool. Oh, Fear says bedtime for me. Cheers and all have fun. Cheers, man. Fears, and thank you for joining in. And I will catch you around in the next stream then, and online, of course. So yeah, and thank you for that information as well. Definitely those relics, man. They look really fun. So can't wait for the event to drop tomorrow. Oh, there you go. We dropped another milestone. So I'm at 2750. So that's good. I collect 600 portal 600 gems, which is good because I've been spending some gems. Let's have a look at the standing at the moment. Rank 44. Man, we are slipping. So I think what I'll do now, let me do a couple of fusions. Man, my food is overflowing. Let's do a couple of quick fusions. Forges. Da 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 da. So many titans, and keep getting these titans more quicker than I can actually fuse them in during fusion events. Let's get some things here and let's forge Let's see if we can get a success. It was, I think, the other day, while I was not off on the stream and I was really lazy, I was feeling a bit sleepy or something, and I said, you know what, I'm not I really don't feel like playing. I'm just going to do some fusing, and guess what? I managed to get my Earth Shaker from 5 to 6, and it was complete surprise. Somebody says 44. Yeah, man, we were at rank 30, I think only a couple of hours ago. So a lot of people are clearly pushing, and I think I'll bring up the leaderboard in a moment, and we'll have a look at where everyone is. And if you want me to give a shout out to you guys, let me know. I think this is going to be an event that the top alliances, if those who want a Siggy, it's in retrospect, although I said that it is, I felt at a point that it's not one of the best events there, but given that you get 3 4 star titans, and if you have the tokens and you want those titans really bad, and it is probably, given the time you have, if you can spare the time, go for it. I think it's a good event for that. So I actually see the positive in this, and so it's not the worst event. And actually, catching on from Jason Jerome's analysis as well, it requires fewer battles, I think, as well. So it's on the trend over timeline. I think it falls a little bit below that. So in that way, it's not the worst event, right? Sion says those relics on Metano or Skolna defenses are going to be much tougher. Yes, true, true, true. With all those relics, with already we have all those amazing orbs out there. So yeah, man, I think it's gonna be the age of Guardians soon, and troops, because the troops they boost. Burgener says, what if Valkyrie buffs all 3 human troops in one skill? Ooh, if just one, like X% damage for human troops or X% armor. Wow, 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 man, that will give Siggy the run for his skill set, right? I know what you mean. So what you're saying is, let's say the first skill slot was 10% damage to all human troops, and the second slot could be 10% archer or 10% armor for all human troops. Man, that would be crazy, man. That would be really useful. But again, how many human troops do we have? We have militia, we have spearmen, and we have archers. Hope I'm not missing anyone. So yeah, I mean, could be useful. Could be useful. But what I have found though from going up against Titans, normally the Titans that boost a single troop type or focus more on boosting a single troop type are more harder to defeat. But things might change. And the thing is though, guys, that with the AI changes that come up, it's gonna be unpredictable what's gonna happen. So we just have to wait for that and know what happens. Steven said that would redeem her. Yes, I agree. If we get an X and sort of boost all human troop skill set, something quite unique like that, then I think it will make Valkyrie more attractive. But I think from what I got from there, the first skill set is guaranteed to be a boost for Valkyrie herself, and a certain resistance to all elements. So I'll probably you'll probably be looking at let's say something around 24%. I think probably wouldn't be more than that to all elements. Zomcity says yes, like Corthan's blade, max 20% human troop damage. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So we already have a particular skill set of that nature, so it's not totally off the charts for us to expect that, right? So, yep, cool, cool, cool. That can really happen then, man. That'll be very interesting. I can't wait for tomorrow for us to know what's going on. Super excited about the event tomorrow, guys. Super excited. And given that we have time from tomorrow to 30th of April, that means it will be a 4-day event, just like the Thor and Loki, was it, that when they came out the first time. So you have kind of basically the remainder of the week, which includes the weekend, to get the souls. So if it's a 20k souls event as well, even with 1.2 times boost, I think it still makes for a decent event. And if you're like me and you've got a couple of tokens saved up, and then probably with a bit of luck, it probably wouldn't be incredibly difficult to finish the event without breaking the bank. So what I'm going to do, guys, after this, I'm going to pull up one relic, and the reason I'm going to be pulling up, well, a token rather, is because I want to push my alliance a little bit over the edge, trying to make sure that we can stick in the top 50. So we shall see how that goes. Bogunar says her first skill looks like Urkon. Ah, that's interesting. What is the first skill for Urkon, by the way? And that's one of those Throne War Titans, isn't it? Uh, for information, Cortan is pretty awesome. Yeah, Bo, I know from watching earlier streams, you do say that your Cortan is more like has got more of sort of championish skills on it on your Cortan. And yeah, man, and I'll tell you what, I've come across a couple of Cortans. The one thing that's awesome about Cortan is that he's got his swing radius is a lot. A little bit larger than the other Titans, which means he can wipe out, let's say, a complete bunch of grenadiers in one go, rather than needing two swings, which makes him more efficient on battle. Bogner says yes, Urkon has that armor, damage and resist all elements skill. Man, yeah, wow. I wish we can see those Titans coming back into the grind again. Or would that be awesome? Okay, let me find something else here, guys. Hold on. Trying to look for a target. Not always the easiest exercise to find targets. I don't have a mini, so which makes it relatively longer to get things in the grind. But there you go. I found target. Refresh the portal stones, and we grind away. But Urkon, and then the Aurea, and if some of you haven't seen an Aurea before, I've actually managed to find one, which was just by complete accident. I found an Aurea in my last, I think, was it 2 streams before this, and man, what is she impressive! And because she's the fastest moving Titan Aurea. Incredible, incredible. I wish I had her. And I actually sent out a text to that player, and he actually got back to me. And and I still have him around, and I probably will see if I can meet him again to do some more visuals on that Aurea. They are incredibly fun, these Aureas. So 33 minutes in, we got 8 people watching. Nice to get a decent audience this late into the UK time. So it's about 9:20 p.m. here. So if you're in a different time zone than me, I hope this is a convenient time for the stream for you all. I try as far as possible to find a slot where no one else is streaming. But I did understand that it's useful to obviously stream at different times of the day, so that I can sort of have my streams reach out to sort of a different audience on occasions, right? So maybe I'll try doing that sometime. Bogner says, I do like the direction they're going with relics that buff all troops instead of just one. Yeah, that's definitely good. So having those purplish skills in the first slot, um, that is good, and that makes it, what it's kind of doing. Those kind of slot is almost giving us that sixth or sixth skill set. Yeah, sixth skill set. It's almost like having a sixth skill set, and I do like that about uh, these new Titans. So that's good. Keep grinding. So guys, how many seconds do you all find yourself spending on a particular battle? And are you using panthers like me, or do you just go solo, let's say with the champion and with, let's say, a few militia? So what strategy do you guys adopt for your raids? Because I do know some folk, and I think Bo might be one of them. Because you probably might be using your Sigi for this one, that you might just go along with a couple of militia, because the militias are quite buffed, and that might make for a speedy raid. I think I'd find myself taking about, I think, is it 20 seconds or something more, a little bit more than that? I think I'll probably observe the time the next time I do the battle. But yes, the battles are not the quickest. They do take, they do take some time on occasions, depending on the map and what I'm going up against. And I think this was brought up by Sergion in one of his streams earlier, that maps that have Imperials and Grenadiers, so not this one, but they are the easiest to raid in terms of the number of losses you might have, and also the efficiency that you can do them with. So, and I agree with that and observe that as well. So even if you're going up against a high level land, if the land's got Imperials and Grenadiers, it's normally a good map to go up against to get a speedy grind in. Hello, Spices! Welcome to my stream. No, you're not too late. We are about 36 minutes into the stream. Not too terrible. So yeah, welcome back. Burgener says yard dog with militia and cats for this one. Right. Okay, so it's with militia and cats. Yeah, so militia for kiting and cats for doing the damage. Good one. So get to so you can train that up as well. Yep. Glitch dog, Bonanger says that you labeled him, so it's a champion version, is it? First chef says I'm using Solgar and Mount Armor and Bitter Dirk on. Nice. Solgar. Aha, is that the lightning one? Lightning Berserker, is it? Because I don't have those titles. My knowledge doesn't stretch too far on that one, but man, that's awesome. Yeah, actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you. I think I've run out of lands at the moment. Have I? Let's see. Okay, I think I've run out of lands. Oh, because I got some lands. So what I'm going to do is after I finish a few raids on here, I'm going to show you what my Nexus is doing for the Panthers and with the relics, I mean. And it's pretty crazy, man. And you guys can you guys can do this. It's I mean, some of you are not doing this already. I think a combination of infiltrators and Panthers is really efficient in battle. First, next one will be Loki. Bogner says. Oh right. So once you finish with the Yard Dog, you would move on to Loki. Cool. First it says, okay, that we read that as well. Yup, Pisces Shark. I'm using Krothos and Imps since I built 100 so easy raids. Awesome, man. That's efficient as well. Yeah. So Imperials with really buffed Imperials, you can or with right relics can make for speedy raids as well. So different strategies there. So but the common thread is, guys, it's people either use Panthers or people use cats, right? Because they're the fastest to move around the map. The reason I like cats more than like Imperials, well, partly for the fact that I have more relics for cats than for Imperials, but also because cats are quicker to train and cheaper in terms of food as well. So that's one of the reasons I use cats for my raiding. So we have 13 people watching. We have significant growth in the base. So for anyone here who's new and who hasn't said a hi, please do so. I always appreciate participation and like to see people sort of saying what they are doing for the event. Just keeps the whole thing more interactive. So feel free to say hi. Bogner says, "Lol, 100. Wow, so 100 raids, right? That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool." Main reason I use militia, Bo says, is because they are fast and cheap to train. Yes. So they're the cheapest to train, isn't it? They are the cheapest to train. So with the Siggy, you're not only taking a tight troop that's the best for that battle, for the Titan, but also some a troop that you wouldn't be too upset losing in battle. Pisces, I ran out of imps when the event first started. Man, yeah. So it must have taken you a fair bit of time training those imps up then. But it's the way you look at the event. If the event is going to be like, hey, I'm going to ping pong on lands and get my Titan built up, then go with whatever troops you want, man. But if I guess if the whole point is to do speed raids, then it's normally either militia because they're fast as well. It's either Imperials or it's cats. Anything apart from that will probably be a waste of time. What's going on here? Come on, all these bugs. Oh, there you go. Only like 8 hours, man. That's the whole night then for training. If you probably went to bed setting those Imperials training on. I mean, early in the day, I was training Imperials for on one of my barracks for I think probably around 5 hours. And that was when I had gone too crazy with using Imperials. Um, but yeah, man, that's pretty. And someone was mentioning, I think it was on the stream from Alex, Clash of Alex. I think he was mentioning this that why is it that cats Imperials take so much longer than cats do? I mean, even Goliaths. I mean, yeah, they are, they are unlocked later on. I think I don't know, but I don't see why there's a reason that they need to be, they need to be at a higher, particularly at a higher soul count. Sorry, at a higher food cost and time cost. Okay, so I wanted to show you this on here. So I've equipped a 4-star septic belt, 4-star bitter dirk, 3-star bitter dirk, 4-star mount armor, and a 3-star, what's this one called? Morbid cloak, right? Morbid cloak. So with these relics equipped, these are the stats on the Panthers, and I think they're pretty good for level 20 cats. And again, Nexus don't boost anything for Panthers, so just relics alone, that's what you can do for cats, and that's why cats are so overpowered, right? Okay, let's look at where we are on the leaderboard. 43 at the moment now. Okay, I'm going to reply that later on. I haven't checked. So someone was actually asking me that early in the day, that what is the build requirements for Castle level 25, and I discovered from checking DOT database, or was it DOT database somewhere, that it takes 7.6 million gold and 22 days to upgrade that. Oh, there you go. That's a Corthan here. That'll be nice. Let's go against this Corthan. Oh, there's a question from Pisces. Wait, don't they take only 15 minutes each? They do take 15 minutes each. That's for Imperials. Yeah, but then if you're gonna train 4 Imperials, that's like an hour, right? But for cats, they take I think 8 minutes, so it's about half of the time, isn't it? So you can train twice the number of cats in the same time that you can train Imperials. I'll have to double check that, but generally that's what it appears to be. So here's Corthan. He's really got a good swing on his axe. So 11 people watching, 45 minutes into the stream. Looking good. The stream health is cool as well. No problems here. I think it was yesterday when I had a bit of issue when the stream health was going on and off. So let's look at the troops. So yeah, see, normally Panthers take 8 minutes. I've got is it 7 minutes? Not sure, but there you go. So that's how long they take. But Imperials take 15 minutes, and Goliaths take 25 minutes. Uh, and Grenadiers also they take 20 minutes. So they're kind of between what Imperials and Goliaths take time wise. So pretty intense in terms of the time requirements for the other troops. Let's keep going on. It's going to be quite a grind, guys. Quite a grind. Pisces say, while raiding, Krotos charges in while Imperials are the cleanup crew. Ah, I see what you're doing. So almost like your Krotos is like the tank taking in the damage, the initial damage from I guess the Panthers or incoming Titan perhaps, or the swing of the Titan, and then the other ones then come up in the back and clean things up. I think that's a good strategy. Nice, nice, nice. I must experiment with that and see how that goes. Bo says militia take 1 minute 12 seconds with the Sword Warp Max 2-star version. Ooh, that's nothing, man. So you can train you can train probably like 50 militia or something thereabouts in an hour, which is just which is so useful when you want to do battles with militia. That's a good stat. I think once people start getting Valkyrie and people start getting their Sigis level up, you will find that people will be paying more attention in leveling up their human troops, because a lot of us don't really focus on those troops because we don't use them in battle that often, right? Pachisek, well, a level 34 Krotos tanks all range damage and Panthers. Ah, yes. Nice, nice. So yeah, and that's always useful. If you can absorb the charge damage from Panthers, it's a very useful thing to do. Burger says over 100 in an hour with 3 barracks. Oh yeah, with 3 barracks working, that's crazy, man. 100. You have to never worry about running out of militia basically. I mean, by the time you probably finished a battle, you've more or less gotten six, well, at least 6 Panthers, I think, 6 militia. If you take 2 minutes or so for a battle, that's a really good stat. I wish these loading screens for these battles could reduce a little bit. And maybe it's my device, but sometimes, man, these load screens can take like up to 5 seconds, which may not be a lot, but if you're doing an event, all those seconds matter, right? And that's why I tend to do some of my grinds using my BlueStacks app, from on my PC. Makes clicking a bit more easier. And actually, one of these days, I'm going to try and experiment using Streamlabs. I do have Streamlabs on my PC, but I've been having some problems getting BlueStacks to sort of interface with this. But one of these days, guys, I will do that as well. Uh, Pisces says load screens made my huge grind so long. Yeah, that's true. Some cities we need new loading screens, lol. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I think we've all seen, we all know all the loading screens already. We see, I think they have been the same ever since the game was probably on there. I don't know if they changed a few things. I know that the loading screens changed a little bit when we had the Throne Wars come on, when they were telling us about anchoring and stuff like that. But then they went away after that and we didn't see anymore. Hey, Jason Jerome, welcome to stream. I was just mentioning your name. I was referring to your analysis stream where you mentioned that this event in terms of number of battles that you need is lower than the previous battle, than the previous events, and is it lower on the trend line, trend over timeline that you've been building on? So I think all in all, it seems like a decent event, although it's a very short event, right? Yeah, we really should ask the devs to give us new loading screens, man. If they, I mean, that shouldn't hurt their bank, should it? I think someone else was mentioning that we should also have new avatars for our in-game sort of profile photos or whatever they call it, because I don't think the game's really updated those in a while. Jason Jerome says, "Indeed, it is indeed the thing that throws it off is time available." Yeah, if we had, let's say, a day more, I think all of those stats would have been so much better then. And I think what I got from that analysis, that if you are willing to spend tokens on this event, then time would be less of a problem for you, and that makes this event much more useful. Pashi says, "Hey, I'm almost at Koldan. I'm about to use some more gems to grind." Awesome, man! And once you get him, let me know what skills you've got, and if it's good, man, that'll be an awesome reward, right? Jason Jerome says, "But yes, decent workload for what is earned in the event." Hmm. Yep. But then at the end of the event, you get yourself 3 4-star titans, couple of decent relics, and to be honest, this event's got. I mean, most relics are very useful. So it is an event worth going for if you need to. Interesting thing is, I don't have even one of those titans that are out there, those 4-star titans. So that's one of the reasons I'm trying to help my alliance push on and get to the top 50. And the interesting thing, a lot of alliances are grinding for this event, which means that it's going to be quite a tough competition landing the alliance in top 50. Pashi says, I almost made it to. Oh, I've read that comment already. Oh, okay. Oh, sorry. I almost made it to cold and free to play because I had like 10 iron. So wow, 10 iron soul boost relics before the event began. Wow, nice, nice. And Pisces, have you been quite lucky on the token altar? Have you been getting a couple of 3 stars, or has it been more of sort of 2 stars and 1 stars that you've been getting? Interesting that today the stream health is in orange, but I've never said, I've always get a green. No, not sure why, but hope the stream is looking good on your end, guys, and let me know if it's not. Apache says, now I haven't been all 2 stars and 1 stars, man. Yeah, so it's no 3 stars. Yeah, when you get a 3 star or 4 star, that really changes the whole perspective. All right, this is what I was mentioning, guys. So if you come across a land which has got Imperials and Grenadiers, now this land is apparently the easiest land to raid, and we're going to test it. Let's see in seconds how long I take to do this battle. Okay, we're going to start obviously not from here. We'll start from when the battle begins, and I'm just going to press auto raid, and we're going to time this guy. So let's see how many seconds this battle takes. Okay, so this is a land with just Imperials and Grenadiers, level 18 or level 20, is it? Level 20. So let's do this. Let's see what happens. But he says I'm gonna do another pull soon. I hope it's 4 star or 3 star, man. That'd be awesome. Okay, let's start this, guy. So 3 minutes 54 seconds on the clock. Let's get this battle going. So let's count down. Let's see how many seconds this battle takes. Although the times will vary depending on the map. That's already 10 seconds down. Look at that panther doing nothing there. So I think that was about 15 seconds or 18 seconds for that battle. Sion says stream is good, can get a little choppy at times. Aha, right. So yeah, let me know if it gets really horrible. But it looks to be okay at the moment then, so that's good. Zom City says spicy shark. I hope you pull a champ or a pally. Oh, I think Pisces is referring to. Oh, okay. Pisces. Oh, are you referring to a Titan? I thought you were referring to a token. Cool, man. Yeah, let us know what you pull. Okay, 4-star then. Yeah, what if you get another Ayaka? Man, that if you get that, I think you should start going to the casinos because that's how lucky you are. Oh, by the way, guys, I mean, a couple of good news to share. I realized this morning that I have hit 1,000 subscribers. Oh, 100 subscribers, 1,000. No, that's going to be a long time. 100 subscribers. So I'm really happy for that. So thank you guys for subscribing and being and watching my videos. Really appreciate it. Um, I would have loved to do some sort of a giveaway, but again, more of for me, most of these, for me, YouTubing is just sort of more or less a hobby. Call that. Not I'm not as serious into it, but we'll see how it goes. With having a full-time job, it's not always easy to find time to do streams. But when events come like this, and with audience like you guys on, when kind of and the alliance, I mean, it makes it also fun, right? Yeah, man, Pisces. I'm very old now with 100 subscribers. If I was 1,000 subscribers, that would be crazy. I would be doing a dance at the moment. And because I mean, I can understand that fact that man, if you have 1,000 subscribers, I mean, just to think that there are 1,000 people that consider that your content worth coming back to, it's just crazy, right? 1,000 people. I mean, even 100 seems crazy to me. But 1,000 would be something out of the world. And I think Salon and some of the YouTubers here, I mean, they have more than these subscribers. So I can imagine the feeling they have about this. Oh, Pisces got only a 2-star relic. Dang, man, tough luck. So Pisces with a 2-star relic, what's the soul? How many souls do you get for a battle? Because I haven't pulled any at the moment, so just curious. Zomsi says no casinos in Texas. Have to drive an hour or so into Oklahoma. They have casinos. So yeah, if you find yourself being extremely lucky on DOT, maybe it is time to make that journey. Again, guys, I'm not advertising that you guys should go and gamble away at the casino or something. But yeah, it's up to you, of course, whether you want to go to the casino or not. So let me have a look at where I'm on the. Oh, okay, let's continue on because the land's opened. As soon as the land's open, it's worth hitting, right? You want to keep too much of a delay between the battles and keep grinding. Alright, so the Pisces says total from a 2-star is 576, but you get 72 per battle as long as you don't stack relics. Yeah, so okay, cool. So 72 per battle. I think that's okay, not terrible from a 2-star. And what is it from a 1-star then? Sorry, I mean, if I mean, if you only if you can remember, you can tell me that. I haven't pulled any, so I don't know. What are these panthers doing? I didn't press attack, I think. But 576. So that's 8 uses, right? Hmm. Oh, is it? Wait, hold on. 72 per battle into 8 is. It's probably more, right? Oh, no, no, it is 576. I don't know. Oh, hello, Jay. Jay, welcome to my stream. Nice to catch you on, buddy. How's the event looking for you? Zom says, wait, what? Okay, Pai says 52 per battle. So 416. So 416 from a 1-star relic, 576 from a 2-star relic. I see. Okay, let's try and find some more people to grind. So again, it is not. It's, even pulling relics not going to be the easiest sort of way to get your battles in, but to get your soul count up. But you got to do what you got to do, right? Okay, let me just go back to my castle for a bit. Make sure I collect my VP. Okay, let's grind on. 44. Man, this is gonna be a tough time. Oh, that's cool. Managed to find a event land straight away. So should we stack relics? Oh right. So Jay says, oh, sorry, Jay says rather save me some gems. Okay, you're saving gems for the tomorrow's event. That's quite sensible. That's quite sensible. I'm only sort of trying to get my alliance to get the top 50 reward. It'd be nice to get that Koldan. Pisces says, I don't know about 4-star. I've got, okay, I haven't got one yet, but okay, for 3 stars, you get 130 per battle. So 1040 from one. So yeah, that's useful, right? 3 stars, quite sweet. I guess the 4-star will probably be twice of that, right? Or maybe not. 3-star Holy Guard from that battle. Could be useful. So yeah, saving up tokens and gems this event is quite useful because the event is probably going to drop tomorrow in the evening UK time, and we should see a 4-day event. And I was mentioning earlier that the word is that Valkyrie is in fact going to boost human troops. So it's going to be an interesting skill set. But the first skill set is going to be for Valkyrie is going to be a self boost for damage, I think, and a resistance to all elements to a certain extent, to a certain amount. I don't know what the amount is. So Valkyrie is going to be a a kind of a Siggy in a way. But again, nothing confirmed. We'll have to wait for the event to find out. Pisces says, I say no for stacking, but if you're okay not getting the extra 10 per battle for each relic, but stacking makes getting souls really fast. Yep, true. Yeah, you do lose some souls by stacking. So you can, if you can afford the time and the battles basically, then probably not stacking would be good. So it's really up to you how you tackle that. Okay, let me make sure I have enough things here. I'm not losing any troops particularly, but got to make sure I stay on top of the game on this part because you don't want to lose too many troops and then realize you got no panthers left to do the battles. This person's got fair few event lands. Appreciate it. Okay. Uh-huh. refresh. I really wish they made this refresh button quicker to get to, because it's quite annoying sometimes. You got to do a couple of clicks and you waste a lot of time in that. All this is worth, Pisces says, with the 1.3 bonus as well as the bonus of the relics. Yeah. So it's using the 1.3 bonus as well. So I guess if you don't have a 4-star Titan, then it probably be fewer souls. But alright, okay, with the 4-star, it's 1,500%, and so it's 204 per battle and 1664. Okay. So if someone lands up getting a couple of those 4-stars, they're set, right? You just got to be really lucky. And that's one of the reasons, if you are a free-to-play player, then it's always worth participating in the events that have a boost for the Titan that you have, or the maximum boost for the Titan you have. And of course, these days you just need a 4-star Titan, man. A lot of those events, and I do feel bad for some of the new players. If you haven't got any of the 4-star Titans, then these events will be much harder. Pisces says luck never happens for me and the event relic. Man, same for me. I only remember pulling a 4-star token once, and that was when I got my Ladega. I've never been too lucky with those. But I do know some people who have pulled 2 and even 3 4-star Titan, 4-star relics tokens. I mean, in one event, and they probably finished the event in no time. So guys, just notice we have 1 hour and 8 minutes into the stream. We got 10 people watching. Pretty good. So I hope when you're joining in, you enjoyed this grinding fuel, and you are able to grind away and get the souls that you need. And I was mentioning earlier, if that the best thing to get in this event, if you're not going all the way, is to make sure that you get on to 2,500 souls or 2.75k souls, so that you can get those 350 portal stones, which will be very handy for the upcoming Valkyrie event. Because we all know how useful portal stones are, because portal stones is gems, right? Because every portal stone is worth 6 gems, if I'm not wrong. So if you're getting 350 portal stones from the event, you multiply that by 6, and that's how many gems you're kind of getting from the event, from via portal stones. So always worth getting those portal stones. One thing's nice though, that the devs gave out these many portal stones for this event, which makes it useful. But if you decide to use all the portal stones for this event, that'll drastically reduce the number of, not drastically, but to a certain extent reduce the number of extra gems you'll need to buy to complete the event. So it is useful. Lost a few panthers there. Hey Ron, just got an idea about the weekend event wise. Cool, man. Yeah, let us know what your idea is. That'd be fun. Yeah, any ideas? Happy to sort of share it on here, and we can all talk about it. And yeah, welcome to the stream, Lawrence. Oh, right. By the way, Lawrence, sorry, did you mean that you have an idea about what the event is going to be or stuff like that? Or are you asking me? I'm sorry, it's just not maybe it's just not clear. But I was mentioning earlier that I have learned that this week the event that's going to be dropping tomorrow probably is going to be a 4-day event, and it will go until Monday 30th of April, and we shall see Thor and Loki being the boost titans for a 1.4 boost, I believe, 1.4x, and a 1.2x boost for using any 4-star Guardian Titan. Asking, yeah, so that's the information I've got. And Valkyrie, from what I've learned as well, that Valkyrie is going to have the first skill is going to be a guaranteed self boost, and an all element resist to a certain extent. I don't know the percentages on that, and I think a bit of armor as well. But most of our other skill sets will be for human troops. So Valkyrie appears to be a human troop boosting guardian. But again, no confirmation on that. We'll have to wait till tomorrow to know the exact details of that. But it should make for an interesting event. Pisces says, "What if they put out lightning troops and Valkyrie? Man, that if it all comes down in one go, that will be crazy, man. That'd be crazy." So Lawrence, how are you doing in the event? For this particular event, have you gone all the way, or are you just saving gems? Zomsi says, "Gotta go. I will catch up with the stream. Good stream. Keep fighting." Thank you, Zom, for tuning in, and yeah, have a great event as well. And I'll catch you later, buddy. So we're grinding. We've got 12 people watching. Thank you all for tuning in. Closing into about 10 p.m. here in the UK. It's been raining here the whole day, which made for a quite terrible experience while going out and about. But it makes for a good time to do some grinding. Lawrence says, "Just saving some gems." Cool. And that's gonna be very useful for you when the event begins tomorrow. So good idea there. Valkyrie says, Jason Jerome says, Valkyrie with human troops confirmed. I think Bo was mentioned as well, and I got one of my other sort of YouTubers, Fear, and he sent me a text online, and there's a snippet from the VIP thingy, and it was talking about it being there are a lot of relics that are coming out, and those relics are boosting militias and spearmen. So it just appears. It's and to be honest, at this point, I think it's almost 80% confirmed that it's going to be that Valkyrie is going to boost human troops. What we don't know is which human troops precisely and to what percentages. Jason says it's raining in New York as well. So yeah, strange weather all around, I suppose. It says Pisces says about 5 p.m. EST. Right? Okay, so it's in the evening around there. Okay. Oh, you mean when the event is going to drop? 5 p.m. EST. Don't know. Oh, sorry. EST is the American time for the East Coast, right? So it's okay. It's 5 p.m. there then. Sorry, I keep reading the text wrong. Any more event lands for this person? No more event lands. Oh man. Do I need to hit the smaller players then? For the grinds I don't only do. Oh, there we go. Found something. No, it's currently 5 p.m. EST. All right, okay, okay. Yeah, it's 5 p.m. in the evening where you are. That's a good evening stream. So probably are you guys all back from work, chilling out, doing some grinds in. Spicy says people underestimate spearmen. Yeah, yeah, I agree. I've got level 18 spearmen, and if let's say I've got level 18 cats and they charge up to my spearmen, after the initial damage, if my spearmen can hold off for a little while, those cats will take quite a beating from the spearmen. And I think I put up a video recently of I used my Vixia to go up against a level 25 spearman, level 60 Siggy defense, and the moment my panthers would just get in contact with the spearmen, they would be sort of engulfed by them, and they would die in seconds. So man, they are really really difficult. Pi says lol, but lol, nope, work never stops for me. Oh man, okay, you've got a job in that sort of way, then man, well then you just got to make the most of what you can, right? Get the time that you can grind in, go all the way to the extent you can. Can we find more event lines? Ideally I like to find lines which are at my level or higher, which helps my Titan get some XP as well. But I don't know, it just doesn't appear to be the case that I can find any lens. Although this person, you got some lens? No, you got no lens. Come on. This is the boring bit, but we need to find some lens, right? Now let's just go for this one. You're not gonna get any losses. I just realized we got 3 portal stones, and I'm gonna review where we are because the stream's now at 1 hour and 18 minutes. Oh, Jason said just got email. Yeah, curious information. Jason Jerome says. Oh, Sion says you're almost at 2.5k souls. Nice. So you're almost at the 200 portal stones mark. Excellent, most excellent. And man, yeah, Jason Jerome, that is it. And Bo was mentioning earlier that it'd be very interesting to see if Valkyrie would have a skill which would boost all human troops at this in one skill slot rather than boosting a particular type of human troop, and that would be interesting, isn't it? I mean, something like 10% damage for all human troops, something like what Corthan's got on his first skill set. That would be interesting to see. Pashi says, that is why I use Spearman to protect my Joran when I hit high castles. Yes, that's a good idea. What I do is that, and actually, yes, Spearman can be actually sometimes even better than taking Goliaths in. And that's because Goliaths have Goliaths are a smaller target, uh, but Spearmen are a larger one, so they are a better meat shield, right? Okay, so let's look at where we are. Okay, so rank 41 in the event, 128,000. I've crossed the 3,000 souls mark. Okay, and again, I've used no token so far. Let's see where I'm at. Okay, guys, so 3500. Next target. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, guys, on this, I'm gonna pull one token, and I've got loads of them. I've got 29 tokens, event tokens. I'm gonna pull one of these because as again I'm trying to help my alliance through. So we'll see what I get. And also because I'm at 3,000 souls, at 4,000 souls, I believe I get another token. So I think with a bit of grinding, and that soul and the token that I get, I can probably get, I'll spend on a token, and hopefully I'll be able to get back the token through the reward chain. Okay, so let's do a pull. I think I have to create some space though before that, so let's do my fusion, and always fuse my 5-star relic for this to make sure I get rid of food as well. Can I get a success? Forge failed, all cool, doesn't matter. Let's go back to the thing here. So guys, here it goes. So I'm gonna pull one token. So I have 29 tokens. I don't plan on spending all of them at all. I'm gonna put one in. Let's see what I get. Okay. Contains 4 types of relics, exclusive combat relics that boost. And okay, Shivering Souls. Man, the devs need to fix this display. It's from the old event. Okay guys, here goes. I wonder what I get. Is it gonna be a 1-star? Is it gonna be a 2-star? Oh, it's a 2-star. Okay. Not the worst. I can live with that. Let's get that relic equipped. Pashi says, I got three-star firings in one day from Delhi Temple. Like, what the hell? Yeah, man. 3-star firings. Good to have those. Okay, where am I at? I need to go back to my Titan. Let's change out the last relic, and I need to find the event. Now this is where the relic filtering comes in use. So I can just look. What? Isn't that an event thing then? Ah, what's the use of having relic filter if I can't spot what I just pulled? So I should be having, oh there you go, 2-star iron core. Now this should be an event token, right? So it should have come up on the on here on the event thingy, but nope. Cool anyway. So now let's see what kind of boost we get. So yeah, so Pashi says 576 souls. So what that means is I will obviously get on to the next reward pretty well in 8 battles. That should get me my Tyrius, and then we shall see. Well, then the iron token, I'll have to grind another 500 souls on my own to get back the token that I just spent on. Let's do this, guys. Okay, so we obviously need a recharge. So yeah, I need to spend on this, but that's cool, man. That's cool. So let's get this on the road. So yeah, 7.1. So that means I'll get 71 souls from this. Let's do this. I mean, one of the worst things, guys, if you're doing a battle with these tokens, that you got to make sure you never lose those battles. You basically need to hit really crap lands, because if you lose a battle with your tokens on, you're losing all those extra souls you could have got, and that token goes to waste. So always important to make sure you check that you can win the battle, especially when you're using tokens. Pashi says, I will have to do 43 battles once I use all my relics. Cool. It's gonna be, yeah, 43 battles. It's not too bad. So that's, let's say you take half a minute per battle, then you need 21 minutes or 25 minutes. Let's say 25 minutes to do this battle, which is not too bad. Also, don't forget to take off the event relic when you go to the temple and monument. Oh yes, yes, that's important as well. Yeah, so you don't want to be doing your dailies with those relics on. Fortunately, that hasn't happened to me yet, but man, if that happens, that'll be a real bummer, right? Arena and monument, yeah. Actually, I got that, but yeah, not the temple, but yeah. And always, guys, yeah, for anyone playing new here, make sure you do your dailies on a daily basis, as the name suggests. That's, if you if you hit the maximum possible arena and monument, you can get 3000 XP just like that. So always worth doing that. And one of the best ways to go up against those monuments and arenas is to go with panthers and maybe take a few spearmen for that for a map for, well, just sort of to guard your titan somewhere. So that's the way. Oh, there you go, 3-star mount armor. Okay, I have many of those, but always appreciate a 3-star drop. Helps with fusing. Okay, so we've got 2 battles down. We've got to keep a track on the battles. One thing that's been good, guys, in this event, I don't know how many of you have experienced this, but I haven't come across any server errors so far, which has been quite interesting. So have you guys got experienced any server errors for this event? More, or has it been more or less than normal? And you know, when Valkyrie comes out, the server load's gonna be off the roof. Lol, I did it before a while back. Oh no! So you went on an arena and a monument with using imps, and did you have a token on? Ah, Pisces, you have been experiencing internet errors. So maybe I've just been very lucky today, but so they clearly haven't fixed that problem yet. Just trying to change my position on the chair. So it's been 1 hour and 26 minutes, guys. So appreciate you all joining in. It's been a long grind. Ah, not server errors, but internet errors. Okay, so something from your own internet. Okay, so yeah, you have two kind of errors, right? You've got one error which is the server reload thing, and then you have got poor connectivity or something like that. So yeah, it depends on what you get, right? But you know, any error you get anyway, it disrupts your gameplay and makes the time you take to do the battles longer and longer. I'm really hoping, guys, that by the end of this event, I don't know if that'll happen, but if I can get my Nexus to level 51, I will unlock a very good skill set, which is 54% damage for my Nexus. That'd be really good. No servers yet. Good thing, cause I'm raiding so much it would piss me off. Yeah, man. Especially when you're doing heavy amount of raiding, and if you get bunch of server errors and you lose souls because of that, and especially if you've spent real hard money on getting those buying those tokens, it can be really annoying. So I think I've done about 4 battles with that token at the moment. Okay, so still getting the 7.1 boost. So I think I'm probably on the 5th battle with this token. So should have 3 more battles after this. And there was a quite a good video. Some of you haven't caught that video yet, from Game Rescue, and he talks about his theory on why server errors take place, and how possibly the devs could fix it. Quite interesting video. So any of you haven't checked it out, probably worth going and have a look at Game Rescue's channel. Pretty good videos. Pisces says be right back. Cool, man, I'm here for a little bit longer, so no worries. Doing the grind. So 1 hour and 30 minutes nearly at the moment. 12 people watching. Thank you all for tuning in, and if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. 3-star halberd. Pretty good, pretty good. Always like getting 3-star drops on battles. Milestone unlocked. That's good because I've got my Tyrius now. Cool, and I think it's a pre-level Tyrius as well. Excellent, excellent. Let's continue on. Okay, you're back. Wow, that was quick. That was quick, but good. Appreciate you popping back. So I think I did one more battle. Pashi says 47 battles left to do once my phone is charged. Ah, okay. So yeah, man, phone battery running off can be a bummer. That's why I've got DOT installed on 2 devices. I've got it on my phone as well as on my tablet, and I also have it on my PC via BlueStacks. So quite it, and if you've got BlueStacks, it makes battling sort of grinding easier. So once I get off the stream to do my battling further on, I'll be using my BlueStacks app because my computer's got better RAM, right? So all the loading happens a little bit faster. So I think my Nexus is about 50.5 at the moment. Not getting too much VP with what I'm fighting at the moment, but I want an easy grind. Okay, I think guys this must be the last battle. Oh no, 2 battles with this relic. Not too bad. I think getting a 2-star relic from that was not the worst. Glad it was not a 1-star. Makes me tempted to pull another one, but we shall see. I think it'll all come down to what my alliance is at, because I don't want to spend too many tokens on this, because I'm not trying to get 2 Koldans, I just want 1 Koldan. Pisces says, if only I had a Windows computer. Oh right, so you've got an Android one. But Pisces, if you've got a Apple one, if you've got an Apple computer, you can always put on I think it's like a virtual machine or something, and then you can have Windows loaded onto that, and then you can put on BlueStacks. A bit of a long-winded thing, but it'll work. Oh, hello, S SXD. Sup, I'm your 100 subscriber, lol. Hey, man, thank you for subscribing, buddy. Appreciate it, and thank you for tuning in. I'm really happy that you decided to subscribe, man. It's great, and having I was just mentioning earlier, having 100 subscribers is it's just it's just great, and just to know that 100 people consider my content worth coming back to. It's just a great feeling, man. Just a great feeling. So yeah, thank you for subscribing, and I hope you enjoy my content. I have a Chromebook computer. Aha. Never use one of those. Man, Pisces. So, are you considering ever getting a Windows computer? SXG says no problem. Thank you, man. Thank you. And how are you doing on the event, man? Are you going for Koldan, or are you going for further on to get yourself a Siegfried at 19k souls? How's the event looking for you? Yeah, Pisces. Now SXD has made me feel really old. By the way, SXD, is that the way I'm supposed to pronounce your username? Because I don't know, maybe it's just my eyes, but can't really see what that is supposed to be spelled as. Now I may get a window so I can play 24/7. Yeah, man. DOT makes us do things we may not normally do. SXD says I'm getting to 2k saving the tokens. Nice, man. But SXD, if you can, go up to 2,500 souls and then you get yourself 200 portal stones extra. If you have the time, that is. But that'll be worth it, right? Okay, so I finished my 8 portal stones. And let's have a look at where I'm on the event then. Okay, da, da, da. Okay, 3758. That means I'm about 242 souls away. But we're just gonna grind that. Let me put back my old relic back here. Oh man, what did I put on here? Got to find the right relic. Septic belt. No, it wasn't septic belt. This is the scroll of death, guys. Scroll of death. Yeah, it was the morbid cloak. Okay. Oh, it's okay. It's sci-fi. I want to change, but YouTube won't let me. Sci-fi. That username strikes a bell. Were you in my alliance before or something? Sci-fi. I don't know why. Some reason I remember seeing that username before. It might be someone else, so ignore me if that was the case. But can't remember. Uh, you finished your portal stones. Hmm. I have finished. Oh, Z Empire. Ah, okay, right. I may have seen your username. If Cypher's username before, I might have come across you before. But man, nice to see you. Nice to see you here. So how is your alliance doing then, Sci-Fi? Oh yeah, I've seen you before in game. Yeah, I think that's how, I think that's the thing. I think I've seen you as well, man. But nice to meet someone I know. I think in a bit I'm gonna bring up the soul count for the other alliance and see how everyone's doing. Pisces, you said you finished your 8 portal stones when you meant. Oh yeah. When you meant the 8 event. Oh yeah. Sorry, I meant the event relics. Yeah. Sci-fi says think we were on the same team before. Yeah, that's what I think, man. I don't know when. I don't know. I can't. I don't. Was I? I don't think I was in Z Empire before, but I remember you being in my team or something like that. But my memory isn't that good on that occasion. But I think I have played with you, or I've seen your castle before, your username before, something like that. But that's cool, man. It's always fun to have someone you know, right? Pashi says, "What you don't know, Ron Gamer, I am the dude of the Ayaka." Yeah, man, you know, Pisces, you should change your username to be Ayaka slash Venom Tusk or something like that. Think we merged alliances. Aha. So, trying to remember which alliances I merged with. Man, there have been so many mergers I've been involved with, I can't remember, but if you remember which alliance you have seen me in, man, that'll be nice. That'll be nice to jog my memory. But you know, some of the mergers have been more fun than others. I think I was in a merger with an alliance called Alpha quite a long back ago. Don't know if you were from that one, or I think recently we merged with an alliance called Evolve. Can't remember if that strikes a bell. But I have come across your username before. Just can't remember. It's annoying because I can't remember now. Alpha Order. There you go. There you go. Yes. Wow, that was a long time ago. And to be honest, it was quite fun, man, playing with you guys. So which league are you in now? Are you still in the Alpha thing, or obviously you're in Z Empire now, you say? But so has your alliance sort of split up or something, or have you just sort of left? Because yeah, it was fun, man. It was fun. The merger was fun, but I don't know what happened in the end. But it was fun. It was fun. They are Z Empire now, and that's why it's can. Oh, right. Okay, so you guys have renamed to become Z Empire. I didn't know that, man. Cool, man. That's awesome. I'm in a different one, just sitting in a lower league upgrading. Ah, right. Okay, okay. So I was right that I remembered your username. And back then, I think when I was in Alpha, I was very, very young in terms of a player. But it was fun even then. Just fun even then. I was learning the ropes at that point, trying to understand how to do things. So let's recharge the portal stones. Let's continue on. So we have 10 people watching. We are 1 hour and 42 minutes into the stream. It's about 10:30 p.m. in the UK. Right, so the clock's running, running, running. So I hope wherever you guys are at, that it's a reasonable time and you're having fun and you're able to get time out from your routine to do the events. Come on, Nexus. Get on the battlefield. Really like watching Nexus swing Harax. A sword rather. Pai says, ugh, stupid phone ain't charging fast enough. Yeah, man, that's why I say, if you can, try and get that BlueStacks installed in some way. I don't know if BlueStacks got a version for what's going on here? What's Sorry, what's going on here? Is that a troop that's not dead yet? Look at that, hiding behind the bushes. But yeah, I think they should have an emulator for Mac as well, I think. So do check out BlueStacks website and see if you can find a download for that. Uh, Sci-Fi says, I just won a Mamish event. Yeah, man, Mamish. What a beastie defender he is, right? With those grenadiers and panther buffs. But they did have a pull event for Mamish, but we all know what are the chances of actually pulling one from that? And then that's why I keep saying we need a fire event. We haven't had a fire event for ages, right? So we really need a fire event, and I think we should all go to the Facebook page of Dawn of Titans and ask them to give us a fire event. Yeah, man, hidden troops, so annoying, and they're really annoying, especially when you're trying to do these events. Because you would think, well, you clicked a button and you probably can check back in a moment and have the victory screen come up, but nope, your troops just sit there waiting for nothing to happen. Parsi says, why is every Titan a he to you? Mamish is completely female. I don't know, man. Yeah, I don't. I just get sort of like I always refer to people as a titan as a he. Even Joran. I know Joran is a female. Many people say it's a female, but I just kind of say a he. I don't know, man. I don't know why, but I should get the gender right. Nexus is a she, though, right? Nexus is a she. Sci-fi says, "Yep, been a while." Yeah, they should really do a fire event. I'm hoping once this Norse God event is finished, that the week following we shall see a fire event. Perhaps we'll have Drakor and Marmesh as the rewards. That'll be fun. Yes, Nexus is a she. No, yep. Your dog is a he. Then who else we got? Ishkar is a he. Ilzar. Is Ilzar a she? Don't know. It's almost like Pokemon, right? Collect them all and know their gender or something. I mean, I wonder what if in the future we had a card game for Titans. I think there'd be a market for that. Having a card game where you can collect Titans as cards and all the skills show up on that. That'd be interesting, right? Pashi says if Drakor came out as an event reward, then Lou would go for him full. So he's all right. Is Lou a fan of Drakor? Nice. Drakor is a pretty awesome Titan for sure. No doubt, no doubt. He really gives Flamehide a run for his money. I just maxed my Draco as Sci-Fi says. Man, that's awesome, man. And what are the skills you got on him, man? Are they good? I must be good because you've maxed him out. Can I find a proper ping pong target now? But yes, man, maxing a Titan out is always so satisfying. Looks like I just have to hit a mini land again. Sci-Fi says 2 poison resists, fire resist, critical, and AP. Nice. 2 poison resist is definitely going to be quite handy. Fire resist is also very useful. And critical and AP, I think that's a very good build. So he's an offensive Titan for sure, skill sets, but he's also got some resist and very useful resist. So you probably have. Do you have 100% poison resist then with that? Yeah, but normally double resist is a bummer. But it's still better than, I suppose. Still better than getting double earth resist or something, I think. Yep, so you have 100% poison resistance. But that's useful, that's useful. So 1 hour and 49 minutes into the stream, we are 10 people watching. Appreciate for anyone of you here who are watching but not saying anything, but I appreciate your audience and I hope this is a good grinding fuel while you get the souls for this event. I think I need to check after this how many souls away I am from my 4,000 souls mark, which is where I'll get back the token that I spent on. I'm awesome, ain't I? You are awesome, man. You are awesome. And as I refer to you, man, you are a lucky custard. Because you get all those titans, man, all those Titans from the 2K pools. Oh, thank you, man. Thank you, Pisces. So 9 people watching. It's interesting, how the audience size varies over time. I think, obviously, not everyone can be on for the entire time, is it? You're gonna have things you're gonna do and stuff like that. So yeah, it changes. But I always notice that the first about 10 to 15 minutes, yeah, I won't have too many people on, and then it really picks up in about the 30-minute mark, and then it starts to sort of narrow down after about hour and 20 minutes or something like that. But it's all good, right? I prefer having an audience while doing my grinds rather than doing them alone. Just makes it feel less of a burden. Pai says I got the Titans, not the relics. Yeah, so you're not been too lucky on the relics or the tokens. Can't have it all, right? Okay, battles are going on pretty well. I think we must be inching closer now to my 4,000 souls mark. Let's have a look where we are. Right, 125 battles away. Just keep grinding. So I hope all of you who are joining in are able to hear the background music. I'm playing some sort of epic tune in the background, so if you all can hear what I'm playing, let me know. Oh hey, Godan, 100, yeah man, 100 subs. Yeah, I was so happy about that. I think it was this morning that it happened, and I didn't realize. And I was like, wow, 100 subscribers. And what does that mean? I mean, one of the good things of getting 100 subscribers, which I understood, is I get a custom URL. So I believe if I want to tell someone here's my channel, all I have to say is youtube.com/Ron Gamer, and I think that's enough. So I'm pretty happy about this, man. Pretty stoked, pretty stoked. And man, thank you, Goran, for joining in. Hope the event's going on well for you. Price is still 47 battles away. Yeah, you're still waiting for your phone to recharge, eh? So Sci-Fi says, "Yep, this morning." Aha, nice. Okay, I need to recharge again, guys. Let's recharge. So, Godan, I am currently going to get to 4,000 souls with the aim to get my token that I've just used up a while back. Trying to push my alliance into the top 50 region to get that golden. How much time left on the event? Right, I'll put it up. I can tell you actually, it should be about 9 hours and 30 minutes, if I'm not mistaken. I'll have a check on that because it normally ends at 10 a.m. UK time. But I will check that up. Hello Anubis, welcome to my stream. Nice to catch you around. How is the event looking for you? So let's check the event after this. Let's have a look at the event standing, the leaderboards, how much time's left. Let's do this. Okay, so we have we have 11 hours and 20 minutes left. Oh, it's longer than I anticipated. So it is longer.